I blew up a Faceless channel in 7 days using AI, as you guys can see exactly here. So it took us actually less than 7 days, but I just wrote 7 days. But we started this channel on the 17th of December and it absolutely started blowing up. On the 5th, we actually finally got approved for monetization. Took quite long. YouTube was very slow due to probably the holidays, New Year's, stuff like that. But we blew up this channel very, very quickly to even 1.5 million views in the first 15 days, which is absolutely crazy. Now this was a brand new channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. We did almost everything using AI and this is absolutely crazy. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can do it too. Now, just very quickly, just a very quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed advisor. No results or returns are guaranteed. Always do your own research and consult with a professional before making any financial decisions. Now, for the people who don't know me, I'm Steffen. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with Faceless YouTube channels. There at the back, you can see 2 of my play buttons, and I've also helped hundreds of other people do the same. For example, here a student, $24,000 in one single month. Here a different one, $31,000 in one single month. And here a different student going from $200 to $400 a day. If you're interested in getting similar results, check out the first link in the video description, book a completely free call with me and we'll have a look if it would make sense to work together. Then we also have a completely free Skool community with a completely free course. Just check it out, will be the second link in the video description. Make sure you join through that link, otherwise you will not be accepted. Then if you have any questions, shoot them into the comments. I'll answer all questions. All right, so with that being said, I would say let's get into the video. So the first thing we have to do is actually find a niche, and there are certain criteria for a good niche, which I am gonna show to you right now. Yes, because we need to know this before we even start looking for a niche, all right? So criteria number 1, there are under 5 smaller channels creating content in this niche that are constantly getting more views than they have subscribers. This means there's high demand and low supply. I know I mentioned all of this over and over and over again, but this here is probably the most important thing when it comes to YouTube automation, all right? And because many of you guys don't understand these specific criteria, that's why many still fail, right? Now, very important, your niche has to have high demand and low supply, all right? Extremely important. Then there are no channels with over 100,000 subscribers. Why? Because it's always going to be way more difficult to compete against a channel with over 100,000 subscribers. All right. YouTube already trusts that channel. So they're automatically going to rather push out the big channel. There are no smaller channels failing. Very important. Many people always just look at the big channels, but never at the small channels. Very important. If there are a lot of channels failing, why should your channel succeed? All right. Then the niche is not older than 6 months. I can create better content than my competitors. That's something we'll cover later on more in detail. Am I actually interested in this niche? Not a must, as long as you build a team that has interest in the niche. And then is the niche monetizable? Super important, and a huge bonus if you can post long videos. Why? Because then your RPM is going to be higher. With that, you're automatically going to make way more money. All right. Very important. Give yourself enough time to do niche research and do not rush the process. I see too many people rushing the process. They just want to get their channel started. But the niche research is actually one of the most important things, which you should definitely not rush. That's kind of the thing that's going to make or break your channel, right? So you don't want to rush the niche research. Okay. Then a must-have tool for niche research is ElevenLabs. I'd highly recommend you guys getting it. It's an awesome tool, right? So let me actually quickly show you guys how I do niche research. So what I do is I open up a brand new YouTube channel. I'll just show it to you guys now in incognito. So you would have a brand new YouTube channel right here. So I'm just going to open up another account of mine just very quickly. Now, what you will be doing is, let's say, for example, this here is your brand new YouTube channel. All right. So let me just open up this other account just very quickly, like my niche research account. So we have dummy accounts. I call it dummy accounts. Like here, this is an account that we only use for niche research. Now, what we do is we literally look up anything that we're interested in, right? So for example, the biggest houses, just as an example, might be that we're going to find some good niches here right now. So we're going to look up the biggest houses. Then here in the search, we'll see that, you know, here, just as an example, this is a faceless video. So then we can click on it. As soon as we see it's a faceless video, we can click on it. And then what we do is we click ourselves through here on the search bar. So we subscribe, like, comment, just to show YouTube, hey, we're interested in this, in these kind of videos. Once we did that, we literally click ourselves through the search suggested bar here at the side. Very important, only click on faceless videos. Do not click on personal brand videos, okay? Because that's kind of going to mess everything up for you. And then after you've done this for a while, you can go back to your YouTube homepage and then you will see here, faceless video, faceless video, faceless video, faceless video, not faceless video, but a bunch of faceless videos until your homepage looks exactly like here, this one, just as an example. All right, you will see faceless video, faceless video, faceless video, faceless video. So all the niches I find all of the time, I literally just find on my YouTube homepage in no time, right? Almost no time. Okay. All right. Then once we have a niche, always make sure that you have this printed out next to you. So you can kind of always just go back to this and refer to this when you're doing niche research. All right. So let's say, for example, we have found a niche. Then let me just show you guys how this channel would look like. Let's say, for example, we right now found this exact channel. All right. Now, this is actually a similar channel that I am currently running, or that we are in with this channel that I've showed you guys in the beginning. So that's why I'm going to use this channel as an example. All right. Very simple. So firstly, we need the ideation. All right. We need to kind of figure out what kind of videos are we even going to post. So for this, I have this specific prompt here. All right. Pretend you are a YouTube guru and faceless channel expert. Write me a prompt to copy this style of video ideas. I want a perfect ideation model. I always say this word wrong. Write me video ideas based off these outliers that performed well on their channel. Target clickbait and CTR. Please write me an expert prompt. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to copy all of this. Boom, paste it into ChatGPT. Go to, let me just close off this channel. Boom. Go to this channel, filter it to most popular, and then just take a screenshot of, let's say, for example, these most popular videos. You can obviously also, like, you know, when the channel is already a bit bigger, you can also copy these. So then we're actually going to paste this inside here like that. Boom. And now we're just going to give this to ChatGPT, and it's actually going to write us a prompt that we can use to, you know, get video ideas for this specific channel. So here it's writing us the prompt now for us to kind of give it back to this specific ChatGPT, right? There you have it. Okay. All right. So the prompt has now been written. So now we literally just go ahead and copy all of this, right? And then copy it and paste it and give it back to ChatGPT. And now ChatGPT is actually going to give us video ideas. Awesome. All right. So here it's giving us video ideas. Let's see what it does. So primary hooks used, buyers, personas targeted. So let's see what it's going to actually give us. All right. Let's see. Sometimes ChatGPT is very funny. It does like the complete opposite things that we want it to do. But let's see. Damn, this is quite big. So let's see what it does. Reverse engineer outliers. Should all be actually correct. So let's see what it's doing. All right, here it's giving us video ideas. Title, this bourbon is robbing you blind, right? Stop buying this whiskey at the store, right? The most overhyped bourbon in, I hope I said correct, in America. These are pretty much very similar topics to these, but it's not the exact same, right? So it's a bit different. So what we're going to do now is, and you have to play with it, right? So then we're just going to say, please make it more, how do you say it? More similar to the original. Okay, please make it more similar to the original topics. And then something I always like to do is I actually like to use power words, right? I hope this isn't going to do the whole thing now again, but we'll see. and this is the reality of using AI, guys. Like sometimes it's gonna be very fast, and sometimes it's gonna be super stupid and gonna give you some other stuff you don't really want. A reality of it, right? I'm just gonna post this video as it is. But yeah, let's see what it's gonna do. All right. Now it's just continuing all of this. I'll just get you guys back. Here are video ideas. 5 American bourbon brands robbing you blind. So here we have it now, right? It's giving us better video titles. So sometimes it just needs a little bit of correction, all right? So here we have video titles. Now, let's say, for example, we'll copy this, right? We're gonna create a video on this specific topic here. So let's copy this, boom. And then just paste it here for now, because this is going to be our video idea. All right. And by the way, these video ideas are all based on viral concepts. Okay. Then we need to go for the script writing, which we're also going to use ChatGPT for. Here's a faceless YouTube automation niche. So this is the prompt I want to copy. Pretend you're a professional script writing genius or guru. These are the best performing videos, so we can quickly replicate their success or virality. Using the script I'm going to provide you as a reference, write me a prompt to give ChatGPT to write me a script, but for the topic X, we're gonna put, here's the topic, which we're just gonna exchange. Make sure it's insanely optimized for average viewer duration and viewer retention, and flows the exact same as the reference I'm about to provide. Make me a prompt and also include the script in the prompt, okay? Boom. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna copy all of this, paste it inside here, right? Then we're gonna add a screenshot again of this specific channel. Boom. Paste the script inside there. Then we're gonna go and look for a YouTube video transcriber. Transcript, boom. Copy, this is the most popular video. All right, I just paste it into here. And now this website is actually gonna give us like the whole transcript of the video, okay? And then we can give that to ChatGPT. Here we actually still have to exchange the video title. Boom. Paste, and still going. Sometimes it's taking a bit longer. But yeah, now we have it, boom. And we paste it inside here. Now it's gonna write us the whole prompt that we are actually gonna give ChatGPT to write a script, to write us a good script. Guys, I'm literally telling you, AI is crazy. You do not have any excuses why you shouldn't start YouTube automation in 2026, not 2025. And by the way, if you're interested in working closely with me, as I've already said, make sure to check out the first link in the video description, book a call with me, and we'll see if, I can help you build up a channel. All right. Okay. The call is, by the way, going to be with me, and it's completely free. Okay. So here, it's giving us the script, then here it's the reference script. So I'm just gonna add the reference script myself. Final output, absolutely do not break character. Boom, so we're just gonna add it inside here, like this. And now we just have to look for where, all right, full script as structural template, do not reference the script, okay. Boom. Someone is using my ChatGPT. All right. Like we're all using one ChatGPT, but yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna tell it, write me the script in 1000 word segments and write, let's say 3000 words like this, because we always want our videos to be longer. 3000 words, that's gonna be double the length as before. And with that being said, I would say, let's go. Let's see how it writes the script. And I'm very actually curious, because this usually works for almost every niche, but for some niches it does some really weird stuff. But today we're talking about 5 American whiskey brands you should avoid blindly buying, not because they're terrible, not because they're undrinkable, but because they are designed to cost more than they can deliver. Awesome hook, in my opinion, right? Now, something you can do to make the scripts even way better is to go here and click on deep research, all right? Deep research is gonna give you way more accurate scripts, okay? So here it's now creating the whole script. Here's the whiskey. It's talking about every single little small thing, right? And it's gonna write us a 3000 word script. Now, once we have the script, and we have the whole script written, now we need a voiceover, which you can do 3 different things, right? So you can either record the voiceover yourself, you can pay someone to record the voiceover for you, or you can just use AI to do it for you. Now, ElevenLabs time has come to an end. All right. What we're using these days is GenAIPro. This is a way cheaper voiceover generating tool. Okay. It's basically the same as like ElevenLabs, just way cheaper. So here we can see 1 million credits for like $22. All right. So it's way cheaper. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at these kind of videos here and quickly listen at the voiceover. So then we know what kind of voice we should choose. Let's take a listen.
We're exposing 5 American bourbon brands that are absolutely robbing you blind.
Okay, so now we heard the voice. So now we're just gonna go here and go to filters. It's gonna be a middle-aged to old person. I'll just say middle-aged, and that's basically it. Let's get like this, apply filters, boom. And now it's gonna give us some voiceovers here. It's a man, so let's listen at this one.
Hi there.
No.
Experience the vibrant.
No.
In a world of noise.
No. We need a good one.
The most important part.
No.
The storm began as
This one's similar, but it's not the one I like.
Your anger against every form of
No.
Your voice, reimagined. Turn whispers into symphonies. One record.
This one is actually good. I like this one. So I'll just take this one and use this one for the voiceover. So then we just use some of the, I'm not going to generate everything. I'm literally going to generate the hook for you guys to see how how the voiceover sounds, because, you know, many people just believe in ElevenLabs, and ElevenLabs is also very, very good. But this tool, do not take it for granted. It's really, really good. I'll also link it down below so you guys can check it out. Now, while this is loading, right, we now have to speak about video editing. This is the only task AI cannot do, all right, and not do very, very well. Yes, there are some tools that are coming to the market that are very, very good at creating videos. I would still highly recommend you guys to go with, you know, a human video editor. For video like this, especially because it's so simple, like it's literally just video clips and images, a video like this should not cost you more than $20, all right? So it's extremely affordable to get into YouTube automation in 2026, all right? So extremely simple to create a video like this, especially because you can kind of create it through stock footage and images, right? From Google. So yes, so let's have a look how far it is. Now, what can you use to edit the videos? You can use CapCut or even Premiere Pro, literally any editing tool if you want to do it yourself. Otherwise, I usually hire on Upwork, right? This is kind of my go-to place when I hire for video editors. I'm not going to walk you through the whole process now. If you want to see the whole process, join our free Skool community, all right? There you have everything. Then for the thumbnail design, also super easy. For this specific niche here, we can see they have these kind of breaking news kind of thumbnails, which are extremely easy to kind of create, right? So what we want to do, if we want to go into a niche like this, we always want to make sure that we use very similar thumbnails. So similar to what has worked very well. And here we can see these kind of thumbnails work very well. So we can use AI to generate an exact image like this. And that's probably what they did too, with the exact logo and everything. And then we can create like images exactly, or thumbnails exactly like this one. So it's literally just the bottle, some text, and the arrow. So here, you just place a red box, the white box, and you put in the text, right? So it's nothing difficult. By the way, one bad thing about GenAIPro is that sometimes the voiceover generating takes pretty long. So it's not always very, very fast, okay? Sometimes it just takes forever. But I would say, like, would you rather pay like $3,000 in voiceovers a month, or would you rather pay like $500 or $200, right? So yeah, then and I'll show you guys how the voiceover sounds in a second. But once we have our first few videos ready, right, I've always follow a niche testing framework to ensure that I do not waste any money on niches that will never work. All right. So first thing we do is we do niche research. Then we need an account. All right. So either a brand new account for the channel I've used was a brand new account, or a personal account. This is a account that you usually use to watch YouTube. These are, in most cases, the most powerful accounts when it comes to faceless YouTube automation. Then we can also use a aged account, which is just a very, very old account from 2006 to 2009. Okay. Then we also have pre-monetized accounts. I would not recommend you guys to use these. Why? Because they can get a little bit expensive, especially if you're just starting out. If you lose so much money at once, might feel a little bit discouraged if your niche doesn't work. All right. Here it's done now. So let's quickly take a listen.
Today, we're talking about 5 American whiskey brands you should avoid blind buying. Not because they're terrible, not because they're undrinkable, but because they are designed to cost more than they deliver.
Awesome voiceover. All right. So once we have the account sorted, then we need at least 5 to 10 video ideas. All right. This is kind of to test our channel. So we're never going to do more than 10 videos on a channel to see if a channel is going to work or not. I'm going to explain a bit more about that now. But script we do with ChatGPT, as I've just shown you guys. Voiceover we do with ElevenLabs or GenAIPro. Then for the editor, we use a freelancer or we do it ourselves, right? For the freelancer, I would never pay him more than $20 for like a 15-minute video or 20-minute video. $20 should be more than enough. You don't need any fancy edits, okay? If the niche is good, your video will perform very well. If it's good or not, all right? Then for the thumbnail, either freelance or do it yourself. These thumbnails are so simple, you can just do them yourself. Then we have for the video length, right? This comes again, can you create better content than your competitors? Don't specifically has to be better content, but it has to be longer content, right? So always create longer content than your competitors. For the thumbnail and the title, make sure that you take the clickbait to the next level. Right? So for example, in a niche like this, you would need to have power words. You can use power words to kind of increase your chances of going viral a lot, right? Then you just take a screenshot of the channel and you ask it, can you change these titles and use power words? Whoops. Give me some power words I can use in the future. So I just want to show you guys how insane power words are. These are like usually words like exposed, destroyed, over, game over. These are like kind of, so here we can see 10 Scotch brands sold in America to avoid. They're not what you think. This is the original. Then we have optimized versions. So 10 popular Scotch brands. These titles, like these power words aren't the best. Let's see what they actually gives us. Like sometimes it does really weird things. Like here we have robbing you, waste of money, overpay, not worth the price, overcharged, avoid, stop buying, blind buying, regret buying, mistake, trap, shouldn't buy. These are kind of words you want to include in your title and also in your thumbnail to get the audience to click. All right. So if I would have a channel like this, I would probably always use very, very famous kind of whiskey bottles and always use them and talk bad about them to kind of get the view in. Because how do people respond? People respond way more to negativity than to positive things. All right. Okay. So once we have all of this ready, we now start posting. So we do it as follows. So we post, skip, post, skip, post, post, skip, post. All right. This doesn't have to be the exact same frequency as I just shown you. Just don't post every single day or post all at once. Don't do that. All right. Now, one of two things is going to happen. Either you'll see the channel is going to take off, right? If this here happens, then you continue to post videos because now you know the channel is in the algorithm and you'll probably make your money back, right? This usually takes around about 3 to 10 days. So don't expect this in 2 hours, right? Don't expect this in 4 hours. There we have it, in 4 hours. But there is also scenario 2 where you do not get any views, okay? That happens, and it happens. It's not the end of the world. You just need to continue. Now, the reasons why a channel might fail is the niche, the video topics, the packaging, the video length, or a bad channel. When it comes to a bad channel, you will see that your videos don't get any impressions, right? Always, if a channel fails, always go back and try to understand why a channel fails. Okay, always do that. Now, if in case of a channel failing, you just restart this process at niche research and you just follow this exact same process over and over again. And trust me, you will find niches that are gonna blow up very quickly, right? And we're doing this every single week. We literally monetize a channel a week almost, right? Just by sticking to this niche research criteria. Now, again, if you're interested in working close with me, we actually help you pick out the first niche. Then check out the first link in the video description, book a call with me, and let's also get you to $12,000 a month, or here, $3,800 a month, or here 18,000, a bunch of, you can literally pause this video and read through all of these. I actually need to update this somewhere, but yeah, make sure to book your call right now, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.